Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the IceHQ Ice Rink in Reservoir, Melbourne, Australia, on Warranjoy, Woiwurrung traditional land. For the IceHQ Beer League, it's the last time we get to call it the Beer League in this round, because next season it's the Rec League. It's the IceHQ Beer League Grand Final for Division 6 between the Big Deals in the burgundy and yellow and the Feisty Lizards in the white with traffic cone yellow, orange and black. An interesting pathway for the Feisty Lizards to get here to this grand final tonight. They were beaten in the semi-final by the Hellfish, but the Hellfish played a unregistered goaltender and so therefore forfeited, and the Hellfish were given a forfeit loss on that game, which brought the Feisty Lizards up to a semi-final last week, where they played against the Retirement Village team, who were then beaten 4-1. So the Lizards have had an interesting pathway to get here to this grand final. The Big Deals, on the other hand, top of the ladder right through the season, and they are hot to trot for tonight's game. Will be underway very, very shortly indeed with this Div 6 grand final. It is 3 periods of, I think, 16 minutes non-stop time. If it gets down to a close margin at the end, it will go to stop time with a minute to go, and if it's all tied up at the end of regulation, we will go into 5 minutes of 3-on-3 sudden death, and if at the end of that it is still all tied up, we will go to a penalty shootout. So there will be a grand final decided tonight in this league, and also later on there will be the Women's Tier 2, and following that another grand final later on this evening. I believe it's the Division 4. But tonight, this game, it is the Big Deals in the burgundy up against the Feisty Lizards in the white. We're about to get underway. Andrew Crowther, the referee, assisted tonight by Norman Yan. The puck underway and face-off in the end taken out by the Deals, dumped deep into the corner, going back to pick it up now for the Lizards. They play it up the side, being pressed tightly, but it's Luke Kane there trying to pick it up, but it's played across ice to Michael Gatt. He can't hold the puck, and instead it is taken by Weedman, who dumps it into the corner. Puck goes in deep now for the Lizards to play it out is William, who plays it up ice, trying to find an option. Finds the back of everyone instead, however, and the puck now comes across the front of the net. Shot on the net, but it goes wide by Chapman. That was Jonah Chapman there, who has another crack at it, but there's too many Lizards in the way, and they clear the puck out of the zone. Racing now to get back to get it is DeLuca to put some pressure on it for the Lizards on the forecheck. Lizards get a change, both teams changing. Just fanning on the clearance there, Turbo, for the... and the Big Deals have got one through David Sue there. It didn't look like it had got through, but there's a shot from the slot. I'm going to tell you exactly who got that one in just a moment. I think that was Chapman. Jonah Chapman got that one from a shot in the high slot, and Zoo didn't quite see it coming. It looked as though he'd made the save, but it just snuck through the 5-hole, and as a result, the Deals up to an early 1-0 lead, 14 minutes and 40 seconds into the first period. It's the face-off taken now. The Deals trying to push it through. Gets through to the Lizards' defence, though. Now looking up ice, Lizards trying to play it past everyone, but just into the middle, where it is picked up nicely by Van Hoof, who plays the puck across through the neutral zone, trying to find a connection, and does in Blattman. Blattman with the puck. They try and get another shot on, but Zoo this time makes the save. Playing it up ice now, the Lizards looking for a stretch pass across to Galloway, who's calling for it. The puck doesn't come through. Turbo now for Lizards, going to dig it up. Looking up ice for movement, not seeing very much. Has to go himself, but he's been pressed tightly by Zach Sainer. The puck eventually comes through for Galway, but it is just a little bit too deep, and it is played out now Van Hoof, but Van Hoof runs into a wall of white, and the Lizards will find themselves just offside. As Galloway trying desperately to get back on side, as Aaron Verga just couldn't quite control the puck enough, and they got it across the blue line, and the face-off will take place just outside the offensive zone for the Lizards, bringing on this time for the first time Ronaldo Diaz, who has been outstanding throughout this season for the Lizards. Big Deal's playing it up, but it's taken by Alex Madden, who gets a shot from a distance. Puck bobbing around the front. Couldn't quite get it in there, Diaz. He was close. Just fanning on the clearance there. The Lizards, the Big Deals, as they can't get it out. Shot from the front goes wide. And now deep into the corner. The Deals look to play it out. Not much forechecking pressure on them as they chip the puck out. Comes back to William, but he can't handle it. And instead it is McCandles going in deep to put in pressure for the Deals, but it's rimmed out, leaves the zone, and picked up now by one of the Big Deals, who dumps it back in. We don't have a 29 on our system, so I'm afraid I don't know who that one is. It goes back deep into the zone. And it's Diaz now trying to play it up, finds a target, but not what he wanted. And instead the puck driven down deep into the corner. And it rushes across the top of the zone. Now Diaz with a chance. He's got room in front of him. Can he beat the defence? He's got 3 big deals back to get around. Gets around one, gets a shot from a distance. It's loose in the slot. Second shot goes, but not quite in the net. The goaltender there, Joseph Brookhouse, makes it safe. Good pressure there for the Feisty Lizards. But Brookhouse has been outstanding all season and has a great history. He came up through the beer league here at IceHQ and has been outstanding throughout his time here so far, and we're looking forward to seeing him continue to improve. Face-off this time won by the Lizards, but stolen by Chapman, who couldn't glide it through. DeLuca had a chance, but he was picked by Candles. Candles now trying to find a shot, finds a slot, but he goes wide of Zoo in the net, deep into the corner now for the Lizards, trying to clear it out. They find Gat, who doesn't get quite enough on it, but does manage to clear the zone. He's got in front of him Luke Kane. Gat goes himself. Kane now not able to keep the puck in as the puck bobbles out now for the Lizards. Danger now through the middle as Chapman gets a bit of room. Just able to get a stick on there. The Lizards, they clear it out of the zone. Another chance now as a forecheck coming in aggressively on them, but they cleared up the zone. Now the Lizards, and they're clear now. DeLuca with a bit of room in front of him, but he gets swamped by burgundy jerseys as he tried to clear it out of the zone. And now dancing up now, Chapman again, but the puck ridden back into the defensive zone for the big deals, who drive it across the front of the net. No one able to get it. A little bit of a lull in the play. Candles dumps it in deep from the red line. That'll go for icing. If you're not familiar with the icing rule, if you play the puck, if you hit the puck, from your side or your half of the rink, so your side of the red line, and it crosses the goal line at the other end and no one touches it, it's icing and you're brought back for a face-off in your defensive zone. In this grade, that's the only penalty for it. It's not a particularly onerous thing. The defensive zone face-off is a good counter-attacking opportunity. But all the same, that's what happened. And now the Deals try to play it out of the zone, trying to keep it in there for the Lizards was Kane. He's being pressed tightly, but he manages to get a pass away across ice, trying to find his defensive partner there in one of his players. Anyway, the puck now goes deep into the corner now, and going back to pick it up, William Lewis. But he doesn't get onto it, and instead it's played up ice by the Lizards, looking to go cross ice now, and they make the pass across looking for Galway, but Galway loses a handle on it and ends up putting himself into the boards as the Deals go back to pick it up. Being tightly forechecked though, puck bobbles up high out of the zone, deflected off a few bits and pieces. Now Galway with a chance again, but he's stolen, and the puck is stolen from him by Zach Sainer. And now the puck comes across Sainer with another chance, but couldn't quite keep it where he wanted it. And now the Lizards with a chance to break it out, but a wall of 4 defenders. Gets around Chapman, the first one. Puck loose in the slot. But there was enough bodies there for the Deals to clear it out. Sainer loses his footing, but still manages to get a pass across, but only as far as Galway, who just dumps it into the corner and races over for a change. Forecheck on Chapman coming in by Rias, but Chapman wisely plays it deep. Now it's coming up through the offensive zone for the Deals with the deke. And a shot, and a goal. That was Luke McCandles, I think. Hard to tell with a sticky taped number. I know that might have been Morris. I'm sorry. It's a number that we don't have on our system. 2-goal lead now to the big Deals with 8 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the first. Playing it now around the back of the net is Fox. Tries a risky pass across the net, but he got away with it. And that's up now to Candles, who tries to dump it in deep. Goes behind the net, Zoo watching it carefully. Playing it up the ice there was the Lizards, but not enough space. There was a good forecheck by the big Deals players, who are now looking to break it out now. Madden with a chance, got a stick on it for the Lizards, but he's beaten to the puck. And now playing up ice, they're looking for some more space and time. Nice forecheck there by Kane from the Lizards. Manages to keep the puck in. He's got a bit of room now. Winding Madden has a shot. Brookhouse gets a pad in the way. Madden still with possession. Looks up high, sees he's got some choices. Madden, Turbo pinches in now, but he can't get the puck enough. Chapman manages to get through everyone, but not quite past the last line of defence in Alex Madden, who drives him deep into the corner and cuts off the option And now the Lizards will look to play it up ice. They clear the zone, turning the deals around. They've all got to go out as they run into each other, creating an opportunity for the Lizards, but unable to take advantage of it. Puck now bobbling around loose just at the top of the defensive zone, but it is offside on the part of the Big Deals. And the Lizards with a chance to reset. 2-0, the lead to the Big Deals with 7.5 minutes to play. 3 shots on the net as the scorer sees it. To the Deals, 2 of them goals. And for the Lizards, 4 shots. And Bookhouse so far impenetrable. Puck played out of the defensive zone by the Lizards. They managed to clear it out, but not as far as they would have liked. The puck now is cleared out of the zone. Kane trying to put some pressure on it, but it's DeLuca who gets there first. DeLuca dumps it deep into the corner, looking for an option. There's no one in the slot for the Lizards who can take advantage of it, but now there is. Kane's there, but he can't get enough on it. Selby now with the puck, looks to play it up ice. He's being pressed tightly, and a hand goes up for an infraction. And it's going to be a penalty on the Big Deals. It looks like it's going to be... The Big Deals will be sitting 2 for a nefarious crime of some description. And that's going to be Reece Selby who comes in to sit 2. He's not happy about it, but the referee sees what they see. And, they decide what is reality, and the rest of us are merely interested spectators. So the Lizards now with their first power play opportunities. Can they turn it into some goals? Not able to keep the puck in was William. He's being pressed tightly. Van Hoof came in quickly and putting pressure on him. But he's lost himself deep now. The Lizards with a chance to get some pressure on. Chapman skating around looking for options. Gets caught. And now the Lizards, when Ronaldo takes a shot, puck goes loose across the front. Driven deep in the corner by Sainer. Puck loose again, bobbling around the front now. It goes around the back, trying to clear it out, the Deals. And they do. It gets past Williams. And he has to go back and pick it up. Racing back also to pick it up. Harley Grady, he skates around the back of the net, and there's a forecheck on him, putting a bit of pressure on as the Lizards look to play it up ice and try and create some scoring opportunities. It's Diaz now taking on Chapman, goes wide around him, looks for an option. He's got Madden in the slot. Puck is loose. No one there for the Deals, for the Lizards. They get another shot in from a distance, but it bounces off bodies and doesn't make its way through to the net. Chapman clears it around the back. Now the Deals with a chance to get a counter-attack going. Puck goes all the way deep. Stopped by Zoo. 1 minute to go on the Selby penalty. It's been frenetic so far this game. The Deals now play it back. They know that all they need to do is keep possession and then just dump the puck down the other end. It's the Lizards who need the goal to get themselves back into this. It's only a 2-goal lead, but it's 5 minutes to go in the first. It's an early start for the Deals that the Lizards certainly didn't want. Can they get an option here and move up the ice? They're looking for chances, but it's picked off beautifully there by the Deals forecheck in Chapman. Now the puck comes in. The Lizards managed to get it into the zone, running it deep around the corner. Johnson, he gets a shot across the front. Madden couldn't get the stick onto it that he would have wanted. Brookhouse did a good job of keeping it in. Now it's back on the point. Broken out now, and the Deals with a 2-on-1. 2-on-none, sorry, no, on the short-handed goal. They wind, they shoot. But the save made by Zoo, and it goes wide. That does another thing. It also runs down the clock a little further. Just 14 seconds to go on the penalty on Selby. So this one will be drop of the puck, and we'll be back to 5-on-5 hockey. The Lizards created a couple of opportunities on that power play, but couldn't convert them. And as we saw there at the end, the Deals with a great counter-attack, and they got themselves straight back into it as Selby races straight across to get off the ice, ignoring the play. But anyway, now it is DeLuca for the Lizards, looking up ice, trying to find an option. He had Doof with him, but he couldn't get it to him, and Doof just put himself off hide. Now this time DeLuca tries to get it past a wall of Burgundy, goes wide, tries to get a shot across the front. He's got a stick in the slot, and it's not quite there. The Deals doing a great job of occupying that space in front of the net. They play the puck up the ice to the stretch to Blattman. Blattman going in deep now to pick it up. He's being pressed tightly. He's got Wall on his back. Not a brick wall, that is, but regardless. Puck now played out now, and the Lizards now with an opportunity. Just chipping it into the corner was Doof, trying to play it across to his teammate. Now he gets a chance, but there's a stick in the way. Nicely done there by Nat Duffel, who shuts down that opportunity and just clears the puck up the ice. But only gets it as far as Diaz, who gets an ineffective slap shot. And the puck comes out, but kept in with a desperate charge there. And there's going to be a penalty this time on Van Hoof, who will do 2 probably for interference there. Jumping up to try and pick up the puck was one of the Lizards players, and Van Hoof pretty much jumped into him. He'll do 2 for that as well. So now the Lizards with their second opportunity on the power play. The first one, they created some opportunities, but very nearly gave away a short-handed goal, the most embarrassing thing in hockey. Can they turn this one into a goal and get themselves on the board and start to make a game of this? They've been in it, but not able to convert so far. There's a bit of push and shove. The net is unoccupied at the moment. So Brookhouse got himself tangled up behind the net, a little bit of a tangle up with one of the players, and the referee has seen enough, Norman Yan, and says, we'll stop that. It's caught in the back of the net. And we will have a face-off on the face-off so just outside, just inside the offensive zone. So Diaz for the Lizards, so for the Feisty Lizards lining up to take it. Doesn't win that face-off. It's won nicely by the Deals. They play it up ice and dump it wisely all the way down the other end. Zoo gets a stick on it, looking to play it back up the ice. And now it is being played up by the Lizards. They clear the zone as they're changing. Diaz had the puck just behind him. He couldn't play it. That's why he had to keep going. Luke Kane tried to do something about it, but unable to, as Fox now battling with it on the board. Gat looking for an opportunity too as well. Tried to get the puck across to Galway, but it wasn't on. Now the puck goes in deep. Chapman for the Deals goes back to coast down and pick it up. Just casually takes it away from the forecheck of Gat. And they just managed to keep the puck in the zone, though, the Lizards. Not enough on it there by Chapman. And the puck now played deep and rimmed by the Lizards, and it's going in to try and pick it up. Here's the Lizards, but it's broken out now by none other than Jonah Chapman, who has been outstanding all this season. And he picks it up again, looks up ice. He's got 3 in front of him. Penalty nearly over now, just 25 seconds to play on the Van Hoof penalty as Chapman puts it across the front of the net. Doesn't go. Now the puck loose in front of the net. Can the Lizards turn this one into the counter-attack that they desperately need? And can they score the goal? They managed to just stay offside. Madden just caught himself offside. He was trying desperately not to get across that blue line, but that's going to kill the penalty off for the Big Deals. And they will be on the drop of the puck back to 5-on-5 hockey. We'll have about 50 seconds to play of this first period. And the Deals winning it cleanly. Back to the clearance, though not successful, not as much as they would have liked. And now the Lizards with a chance. They're spinning around. Madden winds, puts it through traffic, bobbles loosely. Brookhouse saw it in the end, just enough to make the save. As now trying to clear it out. They do the Deals, but they only get it as far as Will, who finds Madden, who can't hold his feet. Now the puck comes back across, and it's another chance for the Lizards. Losing his footing there was Aaron Verga. He's still got the puck, though, and now puts it deep in the corner. 25 seconds to play in the first. Going back to pick it up the Deals. They rim it hard around the back of the net. Trying to find William on the point, who takes the shot, but there's too many bodies in the way, and it bounces off traffic. 15 seconds to play in the first. Here comes the puck again for the Deals. Selby breaks it out, and it's clear, and that will be the last stanza of the period. It is an icing, but it's not going to matter, because with 3 seconds to go, they won't get back for the face-off. At the end of the first period, the Big Deals, 4 shots on the net, 2 of them goals. And the Feisty Lizards, 7 shots on the net, but no goals for them so far. So a interesting period. I think pretty even both ways. The Lizards with 2 power plays, but unable to convert them into goals. They did get a number of scoring opportunities, but Brookhouse was well and truly open to the challenge and made the saves that he needed to make. David Sue would probably be a little disappointed with that first one. I think it took him by surprise. Not too much he could do about the second. It was Jonah Chapman who just rifled it in, and he's got a shot on him, that boy, that's for sure. Just 25 seconds to go now on the rest of the intermission. 3 periods in hockey. It's almost totally unique in that regard. There's probably some other game that does it, but certainly none of the major games. So we have 3 periods. Each team plays 2 from in front of their home bench and 1 on their one away. It does actually give you a little bit of an advantage being the home team. It means that your wingers can get changes more quickly in defence. But regardless, it is the second period about to get underway now. The face-off lining up for it is Ronaldo Diaz for the Lizards, and it looks like he's facing off against 82. No, 88, Van Hoof, and the puck won nicely by the Deals. I think they've won just about every face-off so far, certainly a significant percentage of them. They play the puck back up the ice. They're all caught offside, though, a bit slow to get back onside, Van Hoof. Now he picks up the puck, looks up ice for options. He's, all his players mostly standing still, with the exception of McCandles, who was moving. Shot comes across wide, almost goes in. The Zoo didn't quite see that one coming. And now Ronaldo tries to play it up ice. Manages to clear the zone, though. He's got Doof with him, but he's got too many bodies in front of him. And the Deals just poke check the puck back into the neutral zone that the Lizards forced to reset. This time they get a shot into Luca, but it goes wide. And Hoof now chips it up ice, clears the zone, played back in, but all the Lizards offside. They have to turn and reset. The puck coming across now picking it up nicely. Blattman gets around, shoots. Zoo makes the save. Body sprawling around all over the place. No one really wants the puck, though. And now here it comes around the back of the net. Looking up ice, the Lizards trying to find Doof. They do, but he's picked off beautifully. Lovely piece of forecheck interception there by the Big Deals to get the shot on the net. This time it is covered by Zoo, who makes the save. Desperation there, and Ronaldo goes to pick it up now with a little bit of space in front of him. Tries to use Doof as a little bit of a shield. Gets away with it. He's driven deep into the corner. He's got DeLuca in the slot. Can he get the puck across to him? DeLuca with a bit of room, not being pressed as tightly as the Deals probably need to, but they get away with it. And this time they chip the puck up the ice and get it out of the zone. Looking up ice now, Blattman clears the puck up, but only as far as the Lizards' defence, who find on the chip DeLuca, who now has a bit of room. The Deals' defence caught looking the wrong way for just a second, but they fix it. Shot came across the front for a pass, goes wide. Nice piece of positioning there by Matty Wall, but it wasn't enough, unfortunately, for the Lizards. Just onside by a smidge there, the Lizards. They kept the puck in the zone, despite the press there by Fox. Now it goes back behind the net again for the Deals. Tight forechecking this time by the Lizards. They keep the puck in, they get another shot. The shot goes in. Brookhouse makes the save. Fox this time looks like he's going to pick it up on the burst, but unfortunately for him, a poke check made by Harley Grady manages to break down that attacking opportunity for the Big Deals. And with 13 minutes and 30 seconds to play in the second, we are 7 shots apiece now. The Big Deals have had the majority of the play in this period. And a 2-0 lead to the Big Deals over the Lizards. A face-off there, won again by the Big Deals, breaking through now. They'll try and get past William in defence. He gets a stick down to it, though, and enough to break up the rhythm. Wallace there to manage to shut it down. Wally, I should say. Wally now goes round to pick it up for the Lizards. Got pressure on him. Manages to chip it up the board, and the puck gets past Chapman. And now racing out for it is Kyle Johnson, who has a bit of room. Gets onto his backhand, takes a shot and scores. That's a classic move there. You'll see Johnson skates across the front of Brookhouse, forcing Brookhouse to move across diagonally with him. Gets it onto his backhand and then just chips it through the open space. I think that went through Brookhouse's 5-hole, and we have a 2-1 game now with that score to the Feisty Lizards to put them on the board. 7 shots to the Deals, 8 shots to Lizards, and one of those 8 for the Lizards has gone in. So we are 2-1, the lead to the Big Deals with 12 and a half minutes to play in the second. Just trying to pick it up now, Kane. But it's down to Chapman in defence for the Deals, who chips up blind. Backhand pass there, Van Hoof. Bit lucky to get away with that one, but whatever. And anyway, the puck goes in now. Zoo catches it, loses it in the slot, playing it up the ice. Harley, who finds his teammate in Doof. Doof puts it across for DeLuca. It comes out of the zone. Kane circling around. He's got Van Hoof with him, so he reverses the play. Gets back across to the open Doof. Doof with a bit of room, winds, loses the puck behind, has another chance. He's lost it on his backhand, tries to get on his forehand, shoves it in on his backhand instead, but Brookhouse is there and makes the save. Puck now deep in the corner for the Lizards. Can they get another shot? Chapman coming across with the Deals to put some pressure on the aforesaid Lizards. Can they get the puck out and create another scoring opportunity and tie the game up? Or will the Deals break it out? The Deals clear the zone there. Nice work by McCandles. Clears the puck off, but safely back for it. Harley O'Grady, who dumps the puck in and makes it safe. Now the puck flung in deep. Chapman for the Deals looks up ice. He's got pressure on him from Gatt. Gatt puts enough pressure on him to break up the rhythm. Puck now comes across to Galway, who skates in. He's got one to beat in front of him. Tries to get onto his forehand. It's still on his backhand. Van Hoof gets enough body in the way to break up the attack. And now trying to break it out, though, the Lizards get a shot in Gatt. One of those dribbler passes back across the front of the net that the Deals tried on, and it didn't work. Gatt was there, but he couldn't get enough on it to turn it into an effective shot. He's still got the puck on the net and forced Brookhouse to make the save. Good piece of forechecking pressure there by the Feisty Lizards. As the face-off this time chipped through by Diaz. He tries to pick the puck up, but he's battling with Deals. Puck across the front of the net, but it's picked up by the Deals, who clear the puck out of the zone almost, but it's kept in by Worley, who throws it in deep. And we have an infraction of some form. I'm not exactly sure what the call is for this one. We have another face-off for the Feisty Lizards. Look for Ronaldo to try and turn this one into a shot on the net if he can. tries to chip it through. It doesn't work. Instead, it goes up to Worley, who gets the puck across the front of the net. But there's too many big deals in the way, and it doesn't go. Using the body nicely there was Candles. But it's Will Lewis who now goes back for the Wizards and clears the puck out of the zone. But it's gone all the way down the other end, and that will be icing, and it will be brought back as the teams change. You'll see here the referee giving the deals the option of which side they want to take the face-off from. Quite often the centre will put it onto their forehand, and this time they do. So it's going to be taken there by Jonah Chapman, goal scorer so far with one. Another goal so far to an unlisted player on the team list. But the puck is dumped in deep now by the Deals, but it's safely brought back out of play by Lizards, who are trying to put an aggressive forecheck on. Picking it up now was Graham Clark, but he couldn't beat the offside one of his players. Still just stuck on the wrong side of the blue line. The rule is if the puck comes out of the offensive zone, so it crosses the blue line, it splits the rink up into thirds, then all of your players have to leave that zone before any of your players can go back in again. It's a bit of a simplification, but that's pretty much how it works. Playing the puck in now, Selby, he looks up ice, tries to find an option, dumps it deep in the corner, going back to try and clean it up, but a little bit slow there is Harley. Harley loses the puck, played across the front now. Selby with a, sorry, not Selby, my apologies. The Candles there got a shot on, but it ran into pads. Now it goes around the back, and it's come up to Edwards, or someone with Edwards' jersey on anyway. He puts the puck in, someone must have forgotten their kit. Puck loose across the front, and Sue manages to keep that out by sheer force of will. I don't think he got anything in the way of it, but it will do. And the puck fired down the other end, and that's a shot on the net, so it doesn't go for icing. Brookhouse forced to make a save. A little bit lucky there, the Lizards, but it doesn't really matter, as if you put the puck on the net, that will do no matter where you do it from. Now McCandles plays it up ice, but only as far as Kyle Johnson, who flicks it in high. It deflects off something or other, hits the net on the back of the rink, and the game will pause for a reset. You see there, it was just flung high by Kyle Johnson. 7 minutes and 40 seconds to play. 2 goals to 1, the lead to the Big Deals. The Wizards so far not able to do terribly much with the face-off against a very dominant Big Deals face-off forward combination. They clear the puck now up the ice. The Deals are looking for options. They had one moving quickly, but taking advantage of that one is Van Hoof. Sorry, that was quite Chris Blattman. The puck goes across the front, and there's a rebound on the front, but it's picked up by Zoo. He had Van Hoof. Sorry, he had Blattman going in quickly to try and pick up that opportunity, but he managed to get his second grasp on it. You see here on the replay, the puck bobbles out, but able to get on it quickly enough there was Zoo, and shuts that one down. So this is a face-off that the Lizards need to win, and they don't, but it goes behind the net. This time it's reasonably safely cleared out, and they've got a chance now. Gatt looking up ice and movement. He's got Luke Kane and Alex Madden moving. Madden tries to get it across on his forehand. He's got too many bodies in front of him. Gatt not able to get in there fast enough, and it will be Chapman in the end for the Deals. Picks it up, clears the puck wisely through the ice, but it's going to go for icing. No, the referee's waved it off the race there, 1 to the puck. You can beat an icing. Chapman with another chance, but this time it's run into the foot of Liam Thurbin, otherwise known as Turbo, who gets a shot on, but the save made by Brookhouse. Puck goes around the back of the net now, looking to play it up the ice. Is Ronaldo Diaz, shoves it deep into the corner, playing a covering job there for his D, who'd gone up ice. Now the puck stuck deep now in the corner. Shot through almost nowhere by Gatt, who got something onto it, not quite sure exactly how, but it ended up being a pretty good shot. Certainly made Brookhouse forced to have to get something in the way of the puck. But now, with a bit of room, time and space, the Deals look to break it out. They get past Ronaldo. Puck flung in deep. It doesn't get past Will Lewis. Now Ronaldo Diaz has a little bit of room. He's got a lot of pressure on him, circling around, trying to make some more space. Wrong foot's one, but doesn't wrong foot the puck. Again, attempted through traffic by Wall, but there was too many bodies in the way. Racing back now to pick it up for the Lizards is William Lewis. He's got pressure on him, and he clears the puck wisely up ice. Couldn't get enough of a connection, and now the Deals with the puck through the neutral zone. They run into a bunch of white though, And contested puck through the neutral zone, eventually picked up by Aaron Verga, but he can't hold it, and it's stolen again from him by the Deals. Puck flung across the front of the neutral zone, and racing in hard for it is Zach Sainer, but getting there just in time to do enough about it was Matty Wall, who threw it in deep. But now going back to clean it up, the Deals, they fling it out hard, clears the zone. It's going to go all the way down the other end, and it is no icing. Must have touched someone. It's just losing his footing there under a lot of pressure. William Lewis. But, Deals back there in numbers on a very aggressive forecheck. Wall trying to do something about it, but he's robbed of the puck quite nicely there by Blattman, who is having an outstanding game so far. Puck loose around the front, shot taken, but Brookhouse in the way makes it safe. Puck comes across the front of the net, and it's a one-on-one now. Racing back, William Lewis makes enough of a body in the way to force the shot to be ineffective, and Davis Zoo swallows it up and says, not this time. And with 4 minutes to play in this second period, it's 2-1 to the Big Deals. 11 shots on the net as the scorer sees it. To the Deals, to 15 to the Lizards. Been very, very close indeed. Highly contested again, this one much closer than a lot would have expected earlier this season. The Feisty Lizards have absolutely turned it up, but the Big Deals have been very strong all season. They throw a shot high. Van Hoof couldn't get enough on it to tip it in. Too many bodies in the way there for the Lizards as they play the puck up now. Finding it, Galway looks up ice, hasn't got too many options. He's got Burgundy in front of him. Gets a backhander across the front of the net, tries to find a shot, just flinging it over the top there. The Lizards couldn't quite get enough on it to really challenge Brookhouse, but it was a great option. And now back in the hands of Fox, who looks up ice. He's got Van Hoof calling for it across ice, but it would have been picked. Fox made the right decision. There's about 3 Lizards between the pass. That would have been a very risky pass indeed. It wasn't taken. Fox made the right call. A slap shot there taken by Nat Duffel, who puts himself headfirst into the boards, but no injury. And now the puck races down the other end through no one in particular. Picked up by the Deals. Looking to play it up the ice now, looking for it in McCandles, who is repeatedly tapping his stick on the ice. Eventually gets to him, and he doesn't quite put himself offside. No, he does put himself offside. And it will be back for a face-off just outside the defensive zone for the Lizards with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to play in the second period. 2-1 the lead. 12 shots to 15 in this scorcher of a grand final for the Division 6 teams. The Lizards, can they get one back and bring it up and tie it up before the end of the period, or can the Deals, bring it out to a bigger lead than the one that they have at the moment? 1 goal is not much of a lead, certainly this early into a game. It's not a bad place to be. You don't want to be behind, but at the same time, you certainly can't rest. As Harley O'Grady goes back to pick it up, tries to find Ronaldo, but it's stolen by Chapman, who has been outstanding this game. Does play Junior A here at IceHQ. Kicked back in there by Zach Zahner, but not where he would have wanted it to go. Now it is played through the neutral zone and picked up by Graham Clark. But again, it is picked off by Ronaldo, who doesn't quite get enough on that shot. In the end, it just came off the heel of his stick and watched safely into the corner by Brookhouse. Now the Deals with a chance to break it out once more. They're starting to run stretch passes out of distance, having to watch that. Floating back, William Lewis. The puck comes across, though, to Lewis, who dumps it in, but his player's still all offside, so none of the Lizards can go in and get forecheck. Gat a little slow to get out of the zone. Now the forecheck comes in by the Lizards. It's a 2-1 forecheck, and it gets past just about everyone. Waiting for it, Graisley on the point. He's got 2 Big Deals, but racing back to steal it was Diaz. He took the puck out of Zach Zahner's stick. Gets around 1, risky play through the defensive zone, but manages to clear it. But it's going to go all the way down the other end, and it's not going to count as a shot. It is going to count. No, the referees have waved it off. No icing. They determine reality. We just try and interpret it as best we can. Now, the Big Deals playing the puck out of the ice. Selby tried to do something with it, couldn't. And it's Kane who takes a shot, but it bounces off. Kyle Johnson, who takes a shot, but it bounces off. Nice save there, Brookhouse. Another one. Verga has a chance now. Chips it in, hits a few bodies. But unfortunately for the Lizards, not enough of the bodies were theirs. And it was pushed deep into the corner once more as they battle for it, trying now to break it out, the Deals. And here they come. Just wisely playing it off the backhand there. It's driven back in. The Lizards all still offside. You can see Luke Kane there caught offside. Now he goes back in to put some pressure on Chapman. Chapman with a lot of time, looks up ice, finds McCandles as an option, and the Deals dump it in deep and hard on Zoo, but Zoo sees the puck safely. Risky pass there across the ice, out of D by Harley O'Grady, but he got away with it. And that ends the second period. The score 2-1 to the Big Deals. Shots on the net though, Feisty's 18 as the scorer sees it, 13 to the Big Deals shots on the net. So a little bit more play there, certainly more shots on the net to the Feisty Lizards, but standing strong in the net, Joseph Brookhouse, who has been outstanding so far throughout the season and certainly throughout his time here at IceHQ. The big question is, how will this third period go? Can the Deals extend it, or can the Lizards get one back early? If the Lizards still have a 1 or 2 goal deficit with a couple of minutes to go, watch for them to pull David Zoo out of the net and go 6-on-5 and increase the number of players they have on the ice. It's a risky strategy, but it works more often than you would think. Just means no goalie, 6 players. You've got to keep the puck in the offensive zone and just pour on the pressure. It works at every level of hockey, right the way through from beginners to the NHL. But it does mean that you have an empty net, and if the opposition do get a breakaway, well, usually but not always, that's it seals your fate. But it's one of those things, if you're going to lose anyway, you roll the dice and you have a go and see what you can do about the situation. We don't know if that's going to happen yet. We've got 16 minutes of hockey to play before this game is decided. Clock is about to get started on this third period. The Lizards will want one early to square it up. If it is all square at the end of this period, then we will go to 3-on-3, 5 minutes of sudden death overtime. If it's still square after that, we will go to a penalty shootout. Picking it up now, the Lizards in Kane. He gets around one, but the puck poked clear. Candles got onto it. DeLuca couldn't get enough of a stick on that one. Is racing back now to pick up Aaron Berger, putting pressure on Blackman. Blackman, through force of will, drives it through, but now it's gone into some open space for the Lizards. They're looking up ice for choices. They find one. But Deals back in numbers, but instead DeLuca gets a shot through traffic, but enough on the way to prevent it going in as Will Lewis goes back to pick it up. Lizards all desperately trying to get back on side. They chip it in, just lobbing the puck over the top of everything. It's a tricky bouncing puck now. DeLuca going in to put pressure on, but it just deflects out of the zone. It's picked up nicely there by Blackman, who got some body on it, but couldn't get enough control on it as the Lizards all tripping over themselves on the blue line. Going in to try and put some pressure was William Lewis. And now jumping onto the ice, the changing Lizards get some pressure on. They're not enough, though, to keep the puck in the zone. Fox tries to clear it out, but it's driven out in the end. Nice piece of forechecking pressure by the Big Deals. It comes off the back of Ronaldo. And now it's bobbling across the front of the scoring zone for the Big Deals. Can they turn this one into a shot? Going around through just about everyone. The puck comes out, though, and it's picked up by the Lizards. Matty Wall looks up ice. What has he got? He's got an offside player that he has to stop for, and that was Galway. But Ronaldo comes in, winds, shoots through traffic, goes wide, just wide of the net. Lucas saw that one go safely past. Fox now tries to rim it out, but all he's done is given it back to Ronaldo. Ronaldo couldn't get enough on it to keep it in, and the puck's gone deep now. It's going to go for, no, the referees have said no icing again. Might have won the race to get to it now as the Lizards try to clear the puck up the zone. Beautifully kept in, though, by the Deals, who shoot through traffic, but there's enough of Ronaldo Diaz to get onto it, but he doesn't clear the zone. Now the puck on the half boards for the Deals. Swamped, though. Ronaldo looks up ice. He's got a stretch option if he wants it not marked. Crosses the line, takes a shot, but as a stick is onto it nicely. Beautiful play there, Reece Selby just breaking that play up. Now trying to pick it up. Turbo chips it in for the Feisty Lizards. Chapman goes to try and get it around Gatt and does. Gatt still battling for it. Can't quite keep the puck in there, but the Lizards get a second chance. Now the puck goes behind the net. Trying to pick it up now is Galway, trying to get it across the front of the net. He's got Gatt sitting there. Chapman picks him up in the end. But now it is broken out by Selby, who puts the puck up ice. Dumping it back in deep now. Finding Gatt, who just dumps it in the corner, who was looking for a change. Puck comes across the bench of the Lizards, who are trying to play the puck up now. They find Ronaldo, who's got no one in front of him. Chapman comes across. Ronaldo circles, tries to find a bit more space. Just keeps running into more and more players, though. The shot comes in from a distance there by Harley. But it went over the top of everything And now it is Chapman who gets it. He's got Ronaldo chasing him. Ronaldo gets enough of a stick on it. Chapman, though, gets onto his forehand, takes the shot. But it is saved by Zoo, who puts it into the corner. Chapman still battling. Puck played out now by the Lizards. Picked up there, sub by Blattman, who takes another shot. And it's bobbling around the front of the net, but it doesn't go. So we've got enough in the way, and we're going to have a stoppage. I'm not sure if this one is a penalty or not. No, it's just a stoppage. Zoo there with a little bit of an equipment issue. When a goaltender's equipment goes awry, then we will stop the game and make sure that they are safe. Goaltenders are very vulnerable. No one wants to see them getting hurt through their equipment being worn inappropriately. 12 minutes to go in the third. Shot taken on the net by the Big Deals, floating around high there. Is Fox trying to get another shot on the net, but it's dumped out by the Lizards. It's gone in deep, racing back to pick it up now. The Deals, they pick it up and dump it wisely out of the zone. Not able to stay on his feet there. Whereas Verga now, he's got to race back and get himself back on side. He does though eventually, but now it's Kane being pressed by McCandles, who does a great job on that neutral zone check. Puck goes into behind the net. Just played across the front of the net there by the Lizards. They play the puck up ice, trying to find some support. Johnson couldn't quite get enough onto it. The puck now ridden in deep as we have just a little bit of a lull in the intensity of the game. Both teams now getting pretty tired. The Deals look to play it safely up the ice through the middle of the defensive neutral zone, and they do. They clear it out, but it doesn't go much further than the Feisty Lizards are now stuck offside. You can just see them having to hold up, just waiting to get onside again. Kane now going in. There's a bit of room. Kyle Johnson, gets the puck across the top of the zone. It bobbles loose. And the save is made by Brookhouse. A great scoring opportunity there for the Lizards. They got a nice piece of space here in open ice. I think that was Alex Madden who managed to create some space, but doing a great job of just getting something in the way of it. Joseph Brookhouse, who made that one save for the beautiful piece of work there, keeping the Big Deals well and truly in this game. He has made a powerful number of saves, and that's been exactly what they needed him to do. Is now breaking Duffel. Duffel has to get past Harley. Does. Now Van Hoof with the puck, tries to make some space, runs into a body, loses his footing. It was Kane who got in the way. Now Kane tries to pick it up, gets the puck again. Kane doesn't hold on to it, runs into bodies again. It's a collision in the neutral zone. Picking it up for now DeLuca, who has some space. He's got Doof in the slot. Can't get it to him. Now the hook comes across. Doof doesn't get enough on it to make it effective. Got a stick on it, but it bobbled loose, and now the Deals will break it out once more in Graham Clark now, who loses his footing. He loses his footing through a trip, however. And as soon as the Lizards get a stick on this puck, the game will be stopped, and Luke Kane will be sitting too for tripping. And the Big Deals will get their first power play of the game. It was Jeremy Fenton who got that first goal too, and Jonah Chapman who got the second one. It's thrown up on the system now. We have the numbers correct in the system now. So Jeremy Fenton with a nice first goal, and Jonah Chapman with the second one. Still 2-1. The Big Deals now with the power play. 9.5 minutes to play in the third. Watch and see how much pressure they can put on. Can the Lizards create a short-handed opportunity, or at the very least prevent a goal being scored? Deals with the player loose there in the slot in Blattman, but he couldn't get it to him. Chapman now cycling around, but it's stolen by Gatt, who does the wise thing and sends the puck all the way to Moe. That's where no one wants to go, so you have to go down and pick the puck up. The Deals race down to pick it up, being forechecked by James Galway. He's gone in deep, creating an opportunity now for Chapman, who skates through, gets past one, gets a shot away, but Zoo makes a save. Puck loose in the front of the slot. Not able to capitalise on it, though, was Zach Rayner. He had a chance. The puck comes across the front of the net now. Rayner again trying to put the puck through. And now it's a chance for McCandles, who fires the puck, but it goes wide. This time, Chapman puts a shot through traffic. It's bobbling around loose, picked up by his son, Jonah Chapman. Almost a lucky clearance there, attempt by Michael Gatt, the captain there of the Feisty Lizards. He tried to hook the puck clear of the zone, but got nothing on it. But luckily for him, it went far enough. 50 seconds to go on the Kane penalty. As the Deals look to play it out. They've created one or two good scoring opportunities, but haven't been able to convert. Looking up the ice now, remember, they don't need to score goals here. They just need to make sure that the Lizards don't get any back. Getting body in the front of it and clearing it out there, Will Lewis, who fires the puck in deep. Picking it up now for the Lizards for the big deals with a boutique and a bit of fancy play, but it ends up on the capable stick of Lewis, who clears the puck out of the zone, forcing the deals to have to turn around again. This time they get the puck back in, and it's another chance for them, and it is the Candles who takes a shot, but getting in the way of it was Lewis, who the puck eventually is dumped deep down to not quite cross the line, but it forces the deals to have to go and pick it up, which runs more of the clock down. 3 seconds to go on the penalty, so the penalty now is killed, no goals to the big deals, but that's not really what they needed. Remember, they do have a 1-goal lead with 7 minutes to play. Waiting for it, not much pressure on him there, was one of the Lizards, and it's kept in there. Alex Madden trying to clear it in, and it is held on the blue line by the Lizards, who now drive in. They've got Diaz floating high, the shot taken, wrapping around now, trying to get a shot on the net at the Lizards, but it's dumped out, having to race back and pick it up. Berger and Lewis. Lewis gets there. It's being pressured tightly by Van Hoof, but it's dumped all the way down the other end. The deals now with time. Pressure being put on a little bit by Ronaldo Diaz, who tries to break back. You can see fatigue really starting to take it out of everyone's legs. The game has slowed down a lot since the first period. Circling around now the deals, they find Selby, who deeks, doesn't get past the check. And Candles dumps it in with the trying to get around the forecheck there of DeLuca. The puck goes back once more for William Lewis, who looks up ice for options. Doesn't see much movement, so he goes himself, loses the puck under pressure. And he's got with him Matty Wall trying to find an option. Fortunately for the Lizards, they do manage to clear it out now. Diaz with a little bit of room, tries to go, it has to go wide. Wines shoots. Nice save there. Brookhouse just got a toe onto it. It was a good shot there by Diaz. A great opportunity. Has another shot. This time it goes wide around the back of the net, going back to pick it up. The deals make it safe. They rim it wide, but it's picked up there by Harley, but he can't keep the puck in. And now it's out to the danger man in Jonah Chapman. He's got pressure around him, but he makes space. Gets the puck across into the slot, but no one there for the big deals. Chipping it out, though, the Lizards, they almost clear the zone, but keeping it in Selby, who winds and shoots, but it runs into his own players. And now the puck goes the other side for Zach Sainer to have a go. He's being pressed tightly and loses his footing under pressure from Jason DeLuca. Puck goes round the back now, picked up by the Feisty Lizards, who clear the zone just. And that was Liam Thurbin. Turbo, who managed to clear the puck out of the zone. Now the deals take that risky cross-ice pass, but they get away with it, trying to find on the stretch another one of their players. Turbo now for the Lizards, trying to put some more pressure on the forecheck of the deals. Going in deep, trying to pick it up there with Steph McCandless. She's done a great job this game. She's been a force. Hasn't scored many points, but certainly has been effective occupying space, and the referee blows a whistle for some infraction or other, and it looks like the big deals are being penalised for too many players on the ice. And it will be Colin Chapman who will be sitting the penalty. It's not on him, it's a bench minor, so some player has to sit the penalty. Colin Chapman will be the one who spends 2 minutes in the naughty box. So this gives, with 4 minutes to play, the Lizards with a one-player advantage again. Can they turn it into the goal that they now desperately need? They're running out of time, the Feisty Lizards. They've only got 4 minutes, so they have to score 1 to tie it up, 2 to win it. The Deals don't need to score anything. All they need to do is kill this penalty. Just keep the puck down the other end of the rink. They don't manage to keep it in, the Lizards. It was won by them in the face-off. But the forecheck there by Van Hoof effective. Puck comes back out now once more. Harley O'Grady can't evade the good work there. Steph McCandles, who gets a shot, but it's picked up by William Lewis, who plays up ice trying to find his captain there in Gat. And the Lizards are offside in James Galway, trying to keep the puck in. Nice forechecking pressure there in particular. Beautiful play there. Steph McCandles did a terrific job of breaking up that breakout by the Lizards. They only have 1 minute and 20 seconds to go on the too many men penalty. Or too many players, I should say. One there, not quite convincingly though, by Luke Kane. Now under his feet, Nat Duffel has it, but it's stolen. Kane tries to get hold of it, but doesn't get past the Lizards' defence, who haven't been able to clear the zone though. It's gone deep into the corner. This is the scoring opportunity that the Lizards desperately need. They have to score on this power play. Picked up by Willem, who takes a shot through everything. But Brookhouse was in the way and saw it in the end with enough. And now the Deals with a chance to try and create a counter-attack. They are on the penalty kill. They do have 45 seconds to go of being at a numerical disadvantage. Now William Lewis looks up ice, tries to find someone, tried to find Luke Kane, but probably threw it just a little bit too far past him. Kane on the forecheck, trying to go in, and the Deals do the right thing and they clear the puck again. Doing a nice job of killing this penalty. Just trying to force the puck through into the zone there. The Lizards, they've got players loose in the slot, but they don't have the puck. You have to have possession for that to work. It comes back up once more, not able to get the puck there. Alex Madden has lost it through. 15 seconds to go on the too many players penalty. Looking up ice now, Verga is going to have Colin Chapman coming right on behind him as soon as the penalty is over in just 5 seconds. The puck now battling on the blue line. Still a 1-goal lead to the Big Deals. The penalty over. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Chapman coming back on the ice. Looks and reads the play. He's not going straight over for a change wisely. They do have 2D on the Deals. They dump the puck deep. But remember, they don't need to score here. All they need to do is make sure that the Lizards don't, with 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. At what point will the Lizards pull the goalie? They haven't done it yet, but they'll be thinking about it for sure. As playing the puck back up into the neutral zone. It's picked up by Chapman, who's being pressed by Diaz. The two are battling fiercely. Diaz manages to lose his stick but take the puck. And now the Lizards with a scoring opportunity. Can they get past anyone? Diaz now picks the puck up, takes a shot, goes wide. The last gasp now. The goalie now pulled by the Lizards. They've done it. They pulled the goalie. So they're now 6-on-5. Diaz with a shot, goes wide. The Deals just need to keep their composure and keep the puck in. Not able to hold it there, though, was Doof. The puck's gone in deep now to pick it up. And Thurban, who plays the puck up ice, but only as far as Selby, who crosses the line. Now the last line of defence there, lucky for the Lizards. They play it in deep now. They've got 50 seconds to go to try and get another shot, but the Deals, all they need to do is keep clearing the puck out of the zone. And they do. All of the Lizards offside. Galway goes in, puck comes out once more. Diaz now with no time. Beautiful piece of pressure on him there by Steph McCandless, doing a great job of tying it up. 35 seconds to play. Puck goes deep, it goes wide of the net. But that would have been the sealer for the Deals if they could get it. Now the puck comes up the ice. It's lost at the feet of Gat. Gat loses the puck, but someone's offside and it is Candles. The clock will stop, or at least the clock should stop, because we are now in stop time with this last minute with a 1-goal gap. Should be 28 seconds or so to play. So this is now stop time for the last little bit of this game with that 1-goal gap. Can the Lizards get one in this last dying seconds of the game? Gat manages to leap up and pick the puck out of the sky. Gets it down to Galway, who's got a chance. Puts it across the front of the net. Racing through to it was Kyle Johnson. Couldn't get on it. Puck loose in front of the net again. Two great opportunities there for the Lizards. Not able to keep the puck in though. Willis does keep it in. They've got it loose. They've got fractions of a second to go. Another shot. It's bobbing in front of the net. Picked up Brookhouse. Loose still. Still loose in front of the net. One more chance. Players and bodies go flying, but it's not enough. What a fantastic finish. The Lizards did everything they could in that last 25 seconds of the game with great 3 or 4 fantastic scoring opportunities. Brookhouse dived, threw his body in the way, and I don't quite know how he managed to do it, but he kept the puck out of the net. And in the end, the grand final for Div 6 won by the Big Deals over a great effort there by the Feisty Lizards, who made it a great game indeed. What a terrific struggle there right towards the very finish. That was an outstanding game indeed. Very exciting, as I'm sure any of you watching will agree. But a great performance there. The Deals, they started off with an early lead with 2 goals. The Lizards got one back. The Lizards in the end outshot the Deals 27 shots to 18. So that's as the scorer sees it. But it wasn't enough. Brookhouse did a magnificent job in the net for the Big Deals, especially in that last minute or so with 30 seconds to go when the Lizards created a number of great opportunities right in front of the net and forced some pretty good scoring opportunities. But just the puck didn't bounce the way they wanted it to. And that's how it goes. That's the nature of this game. That's one of the things we love about it. But the Big Deals, they finished the season on top of the ladder, and they finished the season with the grand final win as well. So congratulations to the Big Deals for the outcome of this game. And we'll be back in about 15 minutes or so for the women's Tier 2 grand final, which will be up very shortly.